I need some information. I'm trying to sign up to get a CDL. I have no idea where to start.
Great, come take a seat.
Perfect.
And then you're for sure gonna wanna get a full driving record with a minimum of 3 years.
That way we can look at your record and decide if you've been disqualified.
So you want to get your CDL. You're either sitting in a classroom right now about to start your first week, a training provider, a company, and you're ready to get learning. 90% of people that show up for CDL schools assume they already know how to do everything. They think the pre-trip's going to be easy. They think the backing is going to be easy. They think the road driving is going to be easy. They've either driven a manual car before, they've backed up a trailer, or they think the pre-trip, they'll just figure it out. It'll be just fine. I'll practice the pre-trip on my very last day. No big deal. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. Most of the people that sign up for CDL school and get started, they show up and it's a huge wake up for them, realizing that they can't shift a non-synchronized transmission, they can't back up a 53-foot trailer, and their pre-trip is extremely overwhelming. When you start school, you need to have an open mind that you don't know any of these things, and that's okay. Be open, listen, and follow direction. Don't think you know everything. Don't think you know how to shift already. Don't think you know how to back already. And don't wait till the last minute to do your pre-trip. When an instructor asks you to go practice your pre-trip, don't just say, no, I already got it. Go and practice it again. If you think you know your backing and your instructor sees you and you tell him, yes, I'm good, but he asks you to go practice more, go practice more. You can never get enough practice. And what you're also gonna do when you go take your test in the end, those couple more times that you actually went and did that is really gonna help you. Most people that fail their state exams will come back and train for another hour, do backing a few more times, go on the road a couple more hours, and then they pass. So instead of doing that after you fail your test, do that before. When you're in the yard and no one's at equipment, go in, practice, do some more backing. If there's available time on the road for you to train some more, get on the road, go train some more. Be the person to advocate for yourself, ask questions, be productive when you're in CDL school. And I promise you, your outcome will be so much better than this guy's. Is this a CDL school? I need some information.
How can we help you?
I'm trying to sign up to get a CDL. I have no idea where to start.
Great, come take a seat.
Perfect.
Have you decided if you wanna do a Class A or a Class B vehicle?
I have no idea.
Okay, you can decide that a little bit later. Let's
Okay.
get started with a DOT medical exam, and that will get you a medical card certifying that you're safe to drive on the public roadways.
Okay.
Then your next step would be to schedule an appointment at the Department of Licensing and get your permit test done. These books right here can help you study for that.
All right.
And when you're there, you can also take additional tests if you want to add endorsements like your hazmat, triples, tankers.
Okay.
And then you're for sure gonna wanna get a full driving record with a minimum of 3 years.
That way we can look at your record and decide if you've been disqualified.
Do you have any other questions?
When do I come back?
We'll see you on your start date.
Hey, is this you taking me? No, it's all good. Oh, sick. First day?
Yeah, first day.
Yeah, me too. This stuff's gonna be so easy.
Are you nervous?
No, man. I did this stuff forever. All right, guys, welcome to your first day of CDL training. I'm just gonna overcrowd you with a little bit of information at first. We're actually gonna go over the pre-trip, not in the whole, but just kind of talk about it a little bit. Does anybody know? Anybody know what a pre-trip is? So I went online and I was just watching YouTube videos. I already actually know the whole pre-trip. Like verbatim. I even did it backwards.
Wow.
Yeah. So on this pre-trip, you guys probably already at home watching YouTube videos, all that stuff. You probably feel like you already know the pre-trip. Well, just so you know, every state does their pre-trip completely different. So if you don't do exactly what we have to do in our state and you go by a YouTube video or you think you can just wing it, or maybe you think you know it already, I promise you, you don't. You're gonna have to study while you're here and focus. So stop watching the YouTube videos, start reading your book and listening to your instructors. Sound good?
If you need any help with like any of this stuff, man, just ask me, because I don't think anyone else around here knows what they're doing. I can help you with your shifting. You ever use like a clutch or anything?
Just my grandma's car one time.
Yeah, so it's like the same thing. So when we're done, it's the same, like a manual car and a semi. There's like no difference at all. Like it's the same. It's like driving a jet ski down the road. It's super easy. So don't worry, don't listen to your instructors. It's fine. And yeah, I'll help you later. Sound good? Yeah, no worries, man. I got you, man. You're good.
Our next piece we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do a little bit of shifting. And we actually have a little shifter over here, and we're actually gonna start going over that. If you guys have ever driven a manual transmission, I'm sure some of you have and some of you haven't. The people in this room today that have never driven a manual transmission are actually easier to teach. The reason for that is because they don't have any bad habits when they get into the truck and they start from scratch. They won't be the ones shoving their foot to the floor like they do in their car. And also they won't be smashing it into gear just like they do in their car. Just know that you will not be good at this, even if you have a transmission that is a manual in your car. It's completely different. So listen to your instructors, prepare to be not good at shifting, and that is 100% okay.
Hey, so my dad's got this trailer, and I've been practicing before I got here, and it's like, this dude is huge. It's like a 12-footer. And I've been using that, and my Honda Civic actually has a hitch. So like all this backing stuff in here, I can do all this stuff. Like the parallel blind side and like the straight 90. Yeah, this stuff is easy. So if you need help in the yard, like, hey, dude, we good?
Okay.
Yeah, just don't tell that guy, okay?
All right, so next what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go over a little bit of backing. Some of you guys might have experience doing backing. Maybe you've got some trailers at home or whatever it is, but let's go ahead and dive into some basic backing fundamentals, okay? Some of you guys might have driven a trailer before. Maybe your family has a jet ski and you've backed up your jet ski trailer, or maybe a boat. Great if you're really good at those things, that's super awesome. But when you're driving a semi around, it's completely different. It's not the same. So great if you have that experience, but just know when you actually start backing these semis up in the yard, it's completely different. The pivot points are different. It's not connected to the back of your truck. It's actually connected onto a fifth wheel. So all of it's gonna be different. So if you go out to the yard and you start backing and you're just like, oh, I'm Mr. Know-It-All, like I can do backing, who cares? I know how to do all this stuff. I promise you, you're gonna be severely disappointed in yourself. But what's even worse, it's gonna discourage you. And now you're gonna think it's your instructor's fault because someone didn't teach you. What it really is you thinking you should be somewhere else on the backing, and you're not. So embrace what we like to call embrace the suck. Be okay with not being good at it. And from there, slowly build your skills. But do not walk out to the yard assuming that you could back. You will be strongly disappointed in yourself. And we don't want your training to start out with you being disappointed in yourself. So have fun, relax, and enjoy your time while you're here in the yard. And that's about it, man. I really can't think of anything else to tell these new guys on their first day. Thanks a lot, Jason. Really appreciate the information. You guys got any questions for him before he's gone? All right, perfect. Let's get started on the day then. Tire securely mounted, not cracked or damaged. Front tire is at least 4/32 tread depth. My valve cat stap is not missing. It's broken. There's no rust trails or shiny threads on my lug nuts. They're all tight. Oh, hey, sorry. Just practicing my pre-trip here. So you saw the guy in the video. Don't be him. Don't be the guy that shows up knowing everything. Have an open mind. Learn from your instructors. Listen. Have a good time. CDL school should be fun and exciting. You're learning something new. Enjoy the process and make sure you apply yourself. Make sure you advocate for yourself. If you have questions, always ask. CDL schools are there to help you. They help you get your first career as a commercial truck driver. So ask questions, advocate for yourself, be a professional, in the yard and on the road.